Hello again, and welcome back. And as you can see, I've been a bit busy. The base is basically sprayed now. I just need to put uh, a lacquer coat on it, and it's good. As they say, there's nothing else really to do on this. It's all been smoothed off. It's all nice and black now. Just need a nice gloss coat, and then that'll be that. Just stick that over out of the way. Um, I've now sprayed both the wings. I'll just show you on the one that's not masked because they're both. I've sprayed them both. I've done the guns first, and I've done other bits and pieces on here as well. You can probably see there. What else have I done? Yeah, I've done in there as well. This is the same on both of them. I just wanted to highlight those areas in a different colour. And obviously the guns as well. The guns actually do look really good in their gunmetal colour. So that's what they both look like. I have gone ahead and done all the masking, so you can see the difference in the two of them now. You know. So I'll just put the one down and I'll just talk about the other one. So I've masked. Let's see, there we go, you can see it. So I've masked off what I don't want sprayed and I've left bare what I do want sprayed. And then on here I've masked this as well because that's going to be copper. And but here and there I'm going to be spraying those dark green. I decided to do the dark green first because the colours underneath here are going to be the metallic green. And it just didn't work the way I thought it would, so I decided to do the dark green first and then put the metallic green on top, because that one there and these two here are going to get sprayed. And then these pylons here, and this is the same on both of them. I just wanted to show this to you first before I started masking up the other one so you can see exactly what it was like. So the little pylons either side of here, if I can get it in camera, there you go. Come on camera, focus, there we go. So the pylons either side here, I'll be spraying those dark green as well. And then underneath there's like two square things here, I'll be spraying those as well. And this part here, and there's like, just bring it around here, there we go. There's like a zigzag structure part here that's going to be sprayed dark green, and so's that. And the end bit on the gun will get sprayed dark green as well. And that'll be the same on both of them. But obviously, I've literally just finished this one today, and I need to mask up this one. So then I can spray both of them dark green, and that's pretty much where I'm at. So once I've done that, I'll get back to you guys and I'll give you an update, and you'll see what it looks like, and then I'll start masking again. So. For you guys it'll be instant, but for me it'll probably be about a week, maybe two. So I'll see you then, alright? Bye for now. Hello, how you doing? Well, I've been very busy over the last week or two, and that's pretty much how long it's taken me. And I want to show you before and after. In the last part, you've seen both the wings all masked up and all ready for painting. Let's get a bit more light on here, there we go. All ready for painting, and as you can see, it's all been painted now. I put the final coat on. I have done some of the darker colour, which is this one, and you'll see that as I show you on the other one, because one of them I've taken all the masks off and the other one I haven't, but I just wanted to leave the masks on this one just to show you exactly what it looks like when all the painting has been done, except for the Aztecing, because I still have to do the Aztecing with that green and that green as well, so I still got those two greens to put on. But I'm very happy and very pleased with how it looks. It took a couple of coats to get this on there, especially in between the feathers, but the effect is absolutely wonderful. And I've done an awful lot of masking as well on here, there, and other various pieces. But overall, I'm very happy with how that looks. It really does look very nice. So the other one, I have taken all the masks off and I cleaned it all up, and this is what it looks like. I'm very pleased with the wings, with the wing look, with the feathers, and taking my time and spraying in between each of the feathers like I've done on there. As you can see, it really does pay off because it really does make them pop out and stand up, and it's the same on both sides, you know. And I'm very, very pleased with how it looks. That part on there as well, it's the same on both of them. That one's just maxed up, that one's not, and that's been sprayed up, and that looks really good now. The guns, I'll show you the other one first. So that's what it looks like when it's all masked up, and that's fine. That's just how it had to be. But that's how it looks like after it's been. Come on, camera. After it's been had all this mask taken off. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. Sometimes the camera just doesn't want to focus, and that's what it looks like when it's had all the masks taken off, and you can see, you know, the detail on it now, the copper thing on there, and all the guns now. It still has like the points on there because I'm not quite finished spraying yet. So when I'm finished spraying, these points here will come off because those are the fibre optics, and that's where the lights will shine out. But other than that, come on, light. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. But other than that, I'm very happy with how it looks. Sometimes this camera just doesn't want to focus. As you can see, the ones on the other side, so they're masked. They're still masks there, but on there you can see them clearly. And obviously all the masking on there as well, and you can see the plain difference as well. That little vent there, I decided to spray that, and that looks really good. That does. I'm going to do a lot more detail on it as well. I'm not going to do everything the instruction manual says, and obviously the forward lights on here are still blocked off, but when I'm finished I'll nip those off. So I have to do some masking up on there. There's some other bits and pieces I need to do as well. There's some masking inside here, and also on there as well, and that's the same on both of the wings. Overall, I'm very pleased with how that wing looks. It turned out exactly how I wanted. It's been a lot of work to get it to look like that, but if I bring it right up, I think you'll agree it looks really good. Come on, camera, focus. Just doesn't want to focus. There we go. And I think you'll agree it looks really, really good. You know, I'm really pleased with how that looks. You know, and my idea of both sides being painted red really does please me. You know, and the gun as well. The gun looks absolutely wonderful. It really does. You know, and I'm really happy with how the gun looks, and the whole thing really. So that's pretty much it. What I'm going to do now is go off and do some more masking and do some more spraying, and I'll get back to you guys, and you'll see. This is pretty much the downhill part now of it. This is all I have to do, apart from doing lacquering, but I just have some more detailing to do. There's some holes in here I'm going to detail, and then I'll use both of the greens. But overall, it's pretty much 3/4 of the way there now, and I'm very pleased with how the guns have turned out and the feathering and all that. So anyway, until the next episode, guys, you all take care, and you'll see the next lot of painting and Aztecing probably in about a week or two, and then I'll probably post this video. So I'll see you in about a week or two. You take care. Bye now. Hey everybody. Welcome to another part of this episode. And as you can probably see, the wings are pretty much done now. I'm going to talk more about those. But a subscriber has asked me to talk about the paints I use first of all. I know that some of you have heard all this before, but I said I'd do it, and I don't mind doing it. So the first thing I want to say is these are lacquer paints. They're very different to the normal model paints, so please look at lacquer paints because they do need special equipment to use them. You know, gloves, respirator, eyewear, also disposing of what you don't want and needs particular care as well. So please look all that up and adhere to it, because it is lacquer paint and it is very dangerous chemicals if you don't know how to use them. So please respect that. So that aside, on all of them, on this particular model and all the others here, I use Mr. Colour. It's a really great paint. It has so many different colours, so many different variants, and the colours are very rich and very deep or very light. But this is the base that I use. This is the base paint. I always add a couple of drops of red to this, and that turns it like to a very pale pink. So while I'm spraying it, I can actually see what I'm spraying. But it's a very good primer, excellent primer. If you're going to use Mr. Colours, then you need to use Mr. Colour base here. If you use any other primer, Mr. Colour won't stick to it very well. Lacquer likes to stick to lacquer. The other thing is as well, because of the way this works, it sort of like eats into the plastic and bonds with it in a very specific way, which makes it incredibly tough and hard. But that's the first thing I always put on. So that's the primer. Now on this particular model, as you can see, this particular green, let me just get my pointer. There it is. I'll use this one. Now this particular green, this light green or emerald green, is this one. And this is a beautiful colour. Let's bring it right up, there you go. It's a beautiful colour. It's a Mr. GX, yeah, it's a GX colour. So it's a very specific colour. It's also a very beautiful colour. And that's that, green all over. And then this particular green here, this metallic one, is this one, Mr. Metallic Green, and that's a very nice colour as well. When you spray this on, spray it on in about 5 thin coats, and you'll get the metallic sheen, and it's another very beautiful colour. And then the final one, the one that you see here and there, just the real dark green all over the wings, is this one here, another Mr. Colour. And this is a really dark green, as you can see, and it just really helps. Just be careful when you do Aztecing like this, that you go for the stages, so you can go from dark to medium light and then to very light, or you can go from very light to medium light and very dark. If you do it another way, it really doesn't work out very well. And then for certain areas of detailing, I used this particular colour, which is another Mr. Colour. Bit of a mouthful to say that. And then for the actual red wings on the top and bottom, I used this colour, which is another GX, which is a metal blood red. It's a beautiful colour, it really is. But just like all the others, because it's a pure metallic colour, you need to put it on in about 5 layers. So that's the colours. And to the subscribers that asked me to talk about the colours, there you go. I said I would, and I did. So I hope that satisfies your curiosity. So moving on, as you can see, the wings are basically done now. I wanted to do more, but when I took the masks off, and there was some peeling, bits of fleck come off here and there. Nothing major to make me really concerned and make me respray the whole thing again, but it does tell me that the model has had enough and no more spray. It can't take any more masks and it can't take any more spraying, and models do get to that point where they just can't take any more, and at that point you just got to stop and either strip everything off and start again in a different way to get all the colours you want, or you just stop. So in my case, I wanted to paint this, and I wanted to paint that, and some other things as well. I also wanted to paint some of these, but I decided not to, because I felt that enough had been done. The base coat was on there. I got the red wings, I got the Aztecing with the colours, and I even got some brassing on there, and I've done the guns as well. The guns look very good, very happy with that. So I just decided enough was enough, and if I just bring that up, that particular area down there with the guns, I was really happy with that, and you can see the detail there. And I was really happy with how that looks, and that whole area there as well. That was really complicated to do, but I put my little touch on there because it called for this to be sprayed out. But I thought, no, I want to do it my way. I want to do it a different way. And the same on this wing, really. That's come out really good how I wanted it to. Particularly pleased with how this looks, you know. And this was another one as well. When I took the masks off here, yeah, a bit of the red paint from the wings come off as well. And I thought, no, enough is enough. If I put any more masks on here and I do any more painting here, then I'm actually in danger of compromising the actual look of the paint job that I've done. And I spent a lot of time doing this paint job, so I didn't want to compromise that. But as you can see, I'm really happy with how it looks. This whole area turned out really well. I did my little flick on, you know, these parts here, just bring it right up, you know, so I wanted to do these little parts here, not the whole area, you know, and the lights are there as well, and the wings on top. That looks really good. I also sprayed this part in here. So look, there you go. This part on here in both of them, I sprayed that, and that looks really good. And I was really happy with how that looks. And then the guns themselves, even though they were a lot of work and they were custom make, I'm very, very pleased with how they look. And on the bottom side of those as well, yeah, really, really happy with how that looks and how that turned out, you know. Yeah, there you go, you can see it, you can really see it now. Just trying to get the angle in the camera, there you go. So I was really happy with how that looks. And the overall wings of it as well, I was going to paint that bit and paint this bit on here on both of them, but no, I decided not to. I was going to paint some things on here as well, but no, decided not to do as that. When you take the masks off and the masks start taking the paint off, it didn't take a lot off, it just took off spots and bits and pieces, but when it does that, yeah, it's time to stop because the model and the paint can't take anymore. So yeah, so overall I'm very happy with how it looks. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to detail both of the wings with, and I do have it just off to one side. I'm going to detail both of the wings now with Tamiya's panel ink liner. Really great stuff this. When you use it, always give it a really good shake. So I'll be detailing it, getting to all the nooks and the crannies and do a bit of highlighting. And then I'll lacquer the whole lot, and I'll use a combination of, yep, I've got them here already. And what I'll do is, well, before I actually lacquer, I'll put the decals on. These decals go on the wing. I'm not too sure what these mean. I just think it means Klingon Empire, and that's the symbols for the house as well. So these will go on, and then I'll mix these two because this is a high gloss and this is a flat. So I'll mix these two, and I'll get like a semi-gloss paint, and I'll put that on the ship. I don't want the whole ship to be high gloss, but I also don't want it to be flat. Look, I do want this beautiful paint to shine because that's what I want. So that's pretty much it, guys. So the next update I'll do will probably be, well, it will be the finale. It'll be everything detailed, everything sprayed up, and then everything put together and lit. So I'll probably do that in two parts. After I've done the detailing and the spraying, the top coat, I'll make a video on that, and then after that it will be putting it all together and showing you guys exactly what it looks like all lit up. So until then, you all take care and have an awesome weekend. Bye now.